as I walk home from the gym today, man, I got just a ton of stuff running through my head about the business, but mostly about time. Man, since I got laid off in April, I realized how much of my time is spent doing things that are unwork related. And I think that's probably my biggest hurdle at the gym is people don't have time. Worst part about it is I believe them, like I don't think they have time. As adults, we're expected to get up, do some sort of workout or something, at least most of us, right? Go to work, come home, run kids to their activities, or if you didn't get a workout in the morning, you do it at night. Very little time for rest and relaxation. So I just watch thousands of cars' lights drive right by my gym, and all I can think is, man, how do I add so much value to this place that people want to come in here after work and make this part of their valuable time? It's something that I'm really kind of learning to figure out a little bit. And I think that the conclusion I'm starting to come up with is the value is there if you see it. I mean, you don't make time. It's not like you skip out on work. It's not like you skip out on your kids' activities. If you hold space for that gym, it'll pay you back tenfold. But I think people go home, they sit down, they cook dinner, they eat a meal. Man, who wants to get up after that and go work out? Who wants to go and hit the gym or get some rolls in or do the grind, but I couldn't think of anything else I'd rather do. Sitting at home watching Netflix? No thanks. What a waste of my time. Let me guess. I want to sit down and watch the news right now? No, I'm good on that. No, me and the news, we're not doing so good right now. Scrolling the Faceplace and the TikToks and the Instagrams and mindlessly scrolling through reels. I mean, I can see it's addictive for a reason, but man, if we feel like this is what we consider a good time, you're losing out on a lot of life, a lot of connection. You're really missing out on an opportunity to disconnect from all of that stuff. I mean, when you're on the mats, I don't even look at my phone. For that 1 hour, all I have is me and that class that either I'm teaching or I'm trying to show them or I'm trying to teach them the value of something. And it's amazing. It's like I get to step out into my own little world for that hour, 2 hours. When I'm rolling, I absolutely don't have a thought in the world about about what's happening outside that mat, outside those doors. During that time, all I'm thinking about is, am I protecting myself? Am I getting stronger? Am I doing this move right? Hey, what has happened to where I am caught in such a bad situation? I'm about to get choked out. You know how much time I spend worrying about whether or not the Epstein files are released, or whether or not there's a Super Bowl nutcase on? I don't care. I don't care about any of it. And I think we have to find a way to find the value in that. I think it really will bring us all together if we hold space for our community. If we start shutting down the things that are triggering people, we'll all be on the same page again. Red, blue, right wing, left wing, same bird. I've recently ran across a guy named Angry Olaf. If you guys haven't seen this guy, you should go check him out. He is hilarious. And, oh no, it's not Angry Olaf, it's Dirty Olaf. Dirty Olaf is hilarious, and he has such valid points to make. It is incredible, and I love how a comedian can really bring out the light in all of us. There was a reason that the court jester was around back in the times of kings. That court jester, he actually had more impact and he had more sway over the king than a lot of the king's men, because the expectation was that he was supposed to be political and he was supposed to present problems to the king in a funny way so that the king could either laugh it off or take action on it. Which kind of brings me back to the idea that as a dad, as I see all these dads coming in right now into the gym, and they're sitting on the sidelines and they're watching their kids, and from the sidelines they got something to say about how their kids are doing a front roll, for example, or a back roll, or how they're supposed to execute the technique. I was one of these dads at baseball. And what I'm realizing is that those dads eventually end up on the mat. And the first time they go to do a front roll, it ends in a catastrophe. Every time. Almost every time I talk to them, they say, okay, we're going to try and roll over our shoulder. They always end up on their head and laying on their back going, I can't remember the last time I did a front roll. Now, that's going to produce two types of men. One, his ego is going to be shattered. He's not going to be able to handle it. He's going to go and hide, and I'll never see him again. Or it's the dad that goes, oh, I thought I was somebody that I am not. I can't do front rolls without getting winded. I can't get up off the ground with a technical stand-up without completely tripping over my own feet. Think about this, you guys. What kind of dad are you? Are you the one that's out there running with your kids? Are you the kind of dad that's out there being involved and showing them, hey, this is big? Or are you showing them a quitter? Are you showing them, oh, it's okay. If you can't do something, let your ego take over. Look at this. I just look at this as a whole right now. This business has been the most eye-opening experience I've ever had in my life. And I couldn't be more excited about it. Because the further down this road I go, the more I realize I don't know jack. I don't know anything about what I think dads are. I used to look at these big, kind of buff dads. They're in my gym. They haven't really spent any time doing cardio. They haven't spent any time actually perfecting some technique. And when you have no technique to back all that muscle, all it is gas. They gas out in 30 seconds, and then they're wondering why I work out, man. I should be stronger than this. I don't get it. That's because jiu-jitsu isn't about lifting weight. You want to be the best at lifting weights, go do CrossFit. You want to be the best at fighting? Better get some jiu-jitsu or some MMA or some Muay Thai or some sort of martial art in your life. Those are two different skills. People don't recognize that. At your job, do you specialize in everything, or do you specialize in one thing? If you're a mainframe programmer, chances are probably really good. You're not a great teller. You don't know how that system works. You don't work with it. Same with weights versus a jiu-jitsu gym. anyways, it's a beautiful day out here in the Ozarks. I don't know if I can turn you guys around very much, but it's sunny out. It's like, I don't know, 45, 50 degrees. Getting out of the gym, just got a good workout in. Did the pyramid lift today, where you go from 1 rep to 10 reps and then back down to 1 rep, which basically ends in about 100 reps total. And I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing something for 100 reps, even with the lightest weight, you're gonna feel it. So I'm super excited to have gotten my workout in. It's Friday, so I don't have any classes today. And it's kind of one of my days off, you know. I've realized that everybody needs a day off. And a lot of people will want to try and get in here on a Friday, get into the gym on a Friday, right up until it's Friday. Then they're like, man, you know, Friday is really reserved for beer drinking day. And I'm glad I don't do that anymore either, to be honest with you. So thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. See you guys.